all know Chaturthi special is going on, and without Nevruz, Chaturthi is incomplete. You call it Nevruz, or you call it Gujia, or you call it Karanji, or you call it sweet samosas. It's one and the same thing. But Chaturthi is incomplete without Nevruz. So come, let's see how to make Nevruz. Okay, so this is filling number 1, which is pithache saran or wheat flour filling for the Nevruz. Okay, so this is 1 cup of wheat flour. Okay, this is half cup of powdered sugar or pithi sakhar. Okay, this is half a cup of cashew nuts. I have roasted them and I have very coarsely ground them. This is til or sesame seeds. Again, 1/4 cup I have taken. Again, the same thing, I have roasted and coarsely ground them. And this is elaichi powder. So let's get started. So in a kadai, you dry roast the wheat flour. It should get a nice brown color and it should be nice and aromatic. So let this roast. So the flame should be medium. So let this roast. Now when this is half done, half roasted, okay, you add around 2 tablespoons of semolina or rava, and you roast the rava in this. So let it roast till it is nice and a light brown color. So now you can see the wheat flour has changed its color nicely. It's become a light brown. Okay, don't leave it for even a second, otherwise it's going to burn. Okay, just keep stirring it till it is a nice light brown color, and you put off your gas now and let it cool completely. So we'll keep it to cool now. Okay, so now this is completely cooled. Okay, now to this I'm adding my cashew, okay, and my sesame seeds or til, okay, and my sugar. I'm not adding entire sugar now. It is as per taste. And I'm going to mix this up. When you add the sugar and mix this up properly, then you add your elaichi powder to it and you mix this up. So after mixing up everything, you store it in an airtight container and you keep it for later. Now we'll see the other filling. So now for the second filling, we need 2 cups of coconut, okay, 1 cup of sugar, the plain normal granulated sugar. I have around half cup of cashew nut, coarsely ground, okay. This is raisins, around 1/4 cup maybe of raisins. This is 1/4 cup of khaskhas or poppy seeds. I have roasted them. This is til or sesame seeds. Again, I have roasted them and coarsely ground them, okay. And this is semolina or rava. This is around half cup of rava. And we have elaichi powder or cardamom powder. So let's get started. So first in a pan, you dry roast the rava till you get a nice aromatic fragrance, okay. Needs some aroma, okay. Don't brown it, but on a medium flame you can just dry roast it. So after you dry roast the rava, in the same kadai you again dry roast the grated coconut. So we will roast this now. All the water should evaporate. It should be nice and dry. So let's roast this. Since I have taken fresh coconut, okay, you can even take desiccated coconut, but I prefer the fresh coconut. I just dry this up for a little bit, okay. So now this is nice and dry. See, you don't brown the coconut, just roast it for some time so that the water disappears and it stays for long. Now to this you add your rava, okay, roast it for a little bit, and then you add your sugar. So don't add the entire sugar. Sugar can be as per your taste, okay. If you like more sweet, add more. If you like less sweet, just add a little less. So I will mix this up now. Now let the sugar melt. Okay, so once the sugar melts, we will come to the next step. So now you can see the sugar has completely melted. Okay, it's not wet, see, and little bit of sugar is left, so it's okay. Okay, now we have to let this cool completely and only then add your cashew and sesame seeds to it. Okay, so this needs around good 6 to 7 hours now to settle down. Okay, so we will put off the gas and let this settle down completely. Okay, so after around 5 to 6 hours, now you can see the sugar has crystallized and it is forming a lumpy form. Now we have to break these lumps with hand and you have to form a uniform mixture. So let's do that. So after you break the lumps, see, it's become nice and smooth now. Now you add your cashews, your khaskhas or poppy seeds, and your til, sesame seeds. Okay, you mix this. You also add your raisins. Okay, and you mix this. So you mix this nicely. You add some elaichi powder. Okay, mix this. After that you put it in an airtight container and keep it separately. Then we go on to the dough of the neuri or karanji or gujia, whatever you want to call it. So this is done. This is the coconut filling. This is done. So now you can see both our fillings are ready. This is the atta filling, okay, or pithacho saran, and this is tunecho saran. Okay, both our fillings are ready. So now let's get to the dough part of it. Now for the dough, we need around 3 cups of maida, okay, or all-purpose flour. I have taken around half cup of suji or semolina, okay. I have taken some extra water and around 1/4 cup of ghee. Okay. Now this semolina we need to soak it for some time. Okay. So we soak the semolina in the water and then we add it to this. So around 15-20 minutes you need to soak the semolina in the water. So let this soak now. So now you add your, now that we see that our suji is nicely soaked in water, okay, now you add your salt to taste to the dough, okay, you add your ghee. Now this ghee is hot, so I've made the ghee hot and I've added it, and you add your suji. Mix this up nicely and you do a tight dough. Use water as required. You do a nice dough. So see, this should be the consistency of the dough. It's a very tight dough. Okay, don't do a loose dough, make it very tight, and then you cover this with a wet napkin or a cloth and you leave it like this for around 2 to 3 hours.